Okay guys, welcome back. B is for boost, and we are back on the SRT-4. Okay, as you see, I got the other O2 sensor out. Here is the original new one. I'm gonna set that back in spot right now. You know, when they say go big turbo, you think things would be easier, but man, they really ain't. So we got the wastegate in spot. Now I'm just tightening it up. It's kind of a pain in the butt because where it's located, you can only get a wrench and half turns on it, and you can't get the wrench straight on it. It's on an angle. Something that, it's a crappy design, but it is what it is. So I'm getting it tightened up, as you can see, and then we are going to put the coil back in spot, guys. Once the coil's in spot, I'm going to double check all the vacuum lines. I'm going to put the cold air intake on, and then I'm going to fire this bad boy up. Good news is we got everything done here, guys. As you see, coil's back on, the new O2 sensors on, new coolant temp sensors on. Only left to do is to put this big old intake on. We'll get that in spot, and then we're gonna start this up, bleed the coolant system. I'm gonna hope that it's running not lean like it was. I'm hoping that this will fix the issue. I'm going to go over, double check any exhaust leaks or vacuum line leaks, and then we should be ready for tomorrow. If it is running lean for some odd reason, I'm going to turn up the fuel pressure regulator until it doesn't run lean, and I'll adjust it on the dyno. So it's all buttoned up. I'm going to check over everything, but what we did is we added some antifreeze, we topped it up. I'm going to let it run. I'm going to let it get to temp. I'm going to shut it off, let it cool down, top up the antifreeze, and leave it at that. And then we'll double check everything, guys. So my only concern is if this is going to run lean or not. Let's check it out. Running rich. It should be 14.5, not 12.5. 12.5. It's washing the cylinder walls down a little bit, but we might be able to live with it. We're gonna let it get up to coolant to temp, and we're gonna see where it puts us, guys. Okay, guys. So we let the car cool down somewhat. I don't got a lot of time to kill, so I'm hoping it's cool enough. If not, you guys are gonna see me burn myself. I don't think it's cool enough just yet. It's not. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start it up. I got my computer on the steering wheel. I'll show you guys that real quickly. So my scanner is right there, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add antifreeze to it. Hopefully it should be fully topped up anyways. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to start it. I'm going to check the primary O2 to see if it lines up with my wideband. If for some reason it does line up with my wideband, then my next option is going to be I'm just going to turn the fuel pressure regulator up. Mark off where it's at now, turn it up so I can at least drive it to New Brunswick, because it's like 2.5 hours from my house to the tuners. I know it's awfully stupid of me, but it has to be done. So I'm just going to end up doing that and hoping for the best. That's all I can really do, is just hope for the best. So talking about hoping for the best, let's hope I don't burn myself with hot antifreeze. Ooh, good news. It's full anyways, so I don't have to worry about adding any more antifreeze. Ooh, and she's really, really hot. And it's really, really hot. Okay, so it's cooled down. No antifreeze needs to be added. So let's check out the two sensors then, guys. Okay, so we're under live data now, guys, and we're going to look for the O2 sensor. So here's the O2 sensor here. And just as I thought, it doesn't show the same ratio at all. I'm at a loss, I don't know. I think maybe I'll just drive it, and if it starts to run lean, I'm just going to pop up the hood, I'm going to turn it up some, and away I go. That's all I can do, guys. Looks like I might have to turn it up now. We're idling around 15.7, 16.1. So we're going to go super lean here in a second. So I think I'm just going to take my chance and turn up the fuel pressure regulator and then just adjust it on the dyno when I get up there, because right now I'm about to be completely leaned out. Next day, didn't want to do it in two videos, so here we are. We're driving my SRT back to New Brunswick to get tuned. My worst fear did happen, that it is still running lean no matter what I do. So I jacked the fuel pressure regulator up to 60 pounds at idle. Actually, it's past 60. It's pretty well maxed out. So it's just bouncing on the needle. And when it's cold, it's fine. When it heats up, it starts to run lean. So right now I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour at 2,000 RPMs, and I'm not even registering on my AEM, which I'm assuming my AEM might be bad. If not, I'm not even giving it throttle. I'm letting the car just walk itself, so I'm not seeing any boost. It's not misfiring. It's not acting weird. I'm gonna hope for the best. Bad thing is, I did mention about the headlights not working, and this is what I'm driving through. So I'm gonna hope it clears up, guys. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes away. Like I said, I'm just putting along. So when I get there, I'll turn the fuel pressure regulator back down to, I think it was like 49 PSI at idle, only because it's cammed. It has a big set of cams, so you run a lower fuel pressure at idle. So I'll do that, and hopefully this car stays together. I'm going to tell you, I'm really nervous. Just more for the fact of how it's running lean right now, I think, or I don't know what's going on. So I'm hoping it's something that it's just maybe a bad AEM wideband O2 sensor. It is brand new, but there's always that chance. So I'm hoping that might be the issue, because let's face it, I'm 2.5 hours away from home. If I break down, I'm 2.5 hours minimum before someone can come get me, and then I'm 2.5 hours to come back after that. So it's going to make for a long, long day. So I'm hoping I can hit the 450 horsepower that I do want, and we will go from there. I'm going to do a third gear pull to compare to see what it's at. Yeah, my wideband was reading, so you're only 5 horsepower off what you did, so it's 355, oh no, 399. That's a little bit of an increase. I like that. 399 first pull, third gear. We were just checking our air fuel. How'd the air fuel look? Graph looks great. Mind you, I don't know, like the top graph.
A little bit near the top there.
So my AEM is reading 15 on full throttle, so I got a bad gauge on my AEM then.
Yeah.
399 in third, so I wonder what we'll make in fourth.
Let me adjust it a little bit there.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing a third gear pull. We added a little boost. We're going to watch to see what we have for boost. We're going to watch what we see yeah, for boost, and then we're gonna go from there, guys. Looks like we're hitting 25 and it bleeds down to about 20, 21, so it's bleeding off pretty quick.
Yeah, probably won't be able to make it.
So we're just playing around with the boost tables to see if we can increase the boost. The computer showed that it didn't really increase the boost at all, so he's trying a different table. HB tuners and Dodges are different for him, so we'll figure it out. Trial and error type thing. So we're going to try to get the boost up the spot. Once we get the boost where it's safe, we can then add our meth and then finish off the tune and go from there. So right now it's still no meth, and we're going to see what we run for boost, guys. It hit 25 and hit 23 towards red line. 405 there, guys, so we're adding a little boost. We hit the 400 mark, that's really good. Third gear pull as well, and the graphs still look great.
Well, I can take it all off there.
They look great to me. Obviously they'll be cleaned up, but so it did add a little boost there, so all we're gonna do is go until it's comfortable and then fine tune it in. So there's the graph, guys. Is we're going to add a little more boost. I kind of want around 24, 25 after it peaks and drops down, and then after this pull we're going to start adding meth, since we do have our meth kit, so we are going to add our meth. So we added a little more boost. We don't know how much exactly until it goes. I'll watch the gauge. Hopefully we were at 405 in the third last run, so obviously we're not going to gain a whole bunch of power, but we're over the 400 mark right now, and then we'll add the meth. Looks like 411 and 382 foot-pounds of torque. So my torque's staying the same. Add a little more. The red one, so 411. Oh no, red one's 399 and 355.
So the red one when it came in, that's what you have now. That's probably boost drop there.
So adding a little bit of meth, and I don't know what else, but we'll wait and see.
Little bit. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We're adding meth. We're gonna see where it puts us, and then we'll keep going from there. I also like to see 25 pounds of boost out of it. 416 with adding a little bit of meth, 384. I don't know if he added boost or not.
Maybe a little bit.
So maybe a little bit of boost.
I'll try to get that. Get there.
That's still a third gear pull and should make more in fourth. Wait and see is all we can do. Water pump's holding out. That's a bonus.
The fourth gear, some cars like it, some don't.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to.
So we won't know until we try fourth gear. If we make less power, then obviously our power gear is third. I guess it would depend on your gear ratio.
Depends on the weight low.
Is it resetting the moves halfway through by looks of it? Switching.
The Delaware like fucking up.
So we're adding more meth at 20 pounds. So it's going to spray full meth at 20 pounds. And we're going to see if we gain or lose horsepower. I'd like to see this at 25 pounds if we can get it there and then just leave it at that. But we're going to play with the meth and see what happens. Good news is it did break the 400 mark. We're 412, 415, whatever I said last time. So hopefully we can gain a little more. Then again, like I said before, chasing numbers sucks, guys. You can break things by chasing a number, you know. So you know, it's holding together, stock bottom end, big turbo. You know, if you follow the list, if not, right hand corner, guys, I'll post up the build up there, click on it, you'll see. And we lost power.
What we gain here.
So we gained in the top end, lost, no?
Well, we lost top end, we gain here.
So we gained mid, lost top. So we're at 405 right now with the meth spraying that we're spraying.
So means probably we have to, we can put meth sooner.
Yeah.
And back it off the top.
So we're gonna add meth sooner, more sooner, and back it off up top. So we had full at 20 pounds, so he's...
We had 5.
So now we're adding, our spray is gonna start at 2.5 pounds, and then we're gonna back it off. So full spray doesn't hit until about 24. Okay, so we're having an issue with either the map sensor or something along the lines for data logging. So we're going to do another run to see if it's still working. If not, it might be at a standstill. Looks to be 412, but we were checking the data logs we were trying to do. So when we're adding boost, it seems like the data logs ain't logging it, so it's probably going to be a bad 3-bar map sensor, which, you know, stuff happens, unfortunately.
There it cuts off. There. Off and is the boost able running with the boost or looking at that or not, or it's hard to say.
So basically that's going to leave it at that, because we can't really add more boost if it's not data logging and it's not working right, because if I put a new sensor in it, then it could throw everything off. So I think it's just going to have to be, if it can be fine-tuned, I don't know, we have to fine-tune it to make sure it's good and leave it at that. And I think the next step, since we're going to go this far, is we might as well put the AEM in it, which gives us a lot more tuning options. And then I can change the sensor at the same time, put the AEM in, and then we could actually turn the boost up. So right now we're still only at 22 pounds of boost because we can't add more boost if we don't know where to add it in at. So it looks like the map sensor isn't reading after a certain point, or it drops off, and then we can't add boost because we don't know where to add the boost at. So unfortunately, that's where we're going to be.
And it was not doing that before.
And it wasn't doing that before, as the tuner just said, as Danny said. So it wasn't doing that last time. It didn't do it the first 2 runs. But you have to remember, this car's been sitting for a long time, and it's a 3-bar map sensor. God knows how old it is. But I think that was, what, 416 we made there in 3rd gear?
Yeah, let me clean these maps out there. Like, I'll just compare it.
So we're going to compare it. I think he might be able to do a 4th gear pull. We can probably...
I wouldn't chance it.
You wouldn't chance it at all?
No. Like, just like me, you want to see the difference, give me a second there. I'm going to clean those map out. So when he came in, when he got out.
So it looks like I can't even come onto this until I get a map sensor.
Yeah. So make 412. Like I said, the maps are, that could be the horsepower just because of the maps are not working there. So that's what he came in, the brown one. So let me...
So I came in at 399 off the street, 355 for torque.
So
my last run was 412 and 374.
The brown one is here.
And my top one is 416 and 384.
Yeah, let me take this one there out. So that's what you gain.
So we need to get a map sensor and then come back.
Yeah. Because like I said, the boost, like the map sensor, depending on the tables, how it works. You could be changing the boost at the top. It would make more than that. I mean, that just could keep on going up.
So we put it in 4th? And
no, like the 4th. Like just there, you got a difference of 32. So really here, 30. Sorry, 30. So here at 389, should be about the 430 mark. Should be 430 instead.
If the map sensor is reading right, because it's not reading right. So the joys of owning an effing SRT is things happen, and the dyno always happens on the dyno. First time, the water pump shit the bed. Second time, the map sensor is not working right. So I'm going to have to buy a map sensor. I think if I'm going that far, I think I'm going to put the AEM in it, and Danny can have...
Yeah.
We can tune a lot easier with the AEM. It's quicker, and we can dial things in. We can have 2-step. We can have boost by gear. And I already own the AEM, and it was going to go on this car anyway. So motor's still running strong, which is a bonus. I can drive it home, which is a bonus. I won't be boosting anytime soon until I order a 3-bar. So I'm going to hopefully order one tomorrow. Now, the SRTs, the 3-bars are discontinued, so I'm using a Dodge Caliber 3-bar. So I should be able to get that from the parts place. So you'll see that I am running an adapter here for the 3-bar sensor off a Dodge Caliber SRT. So I'm going to see if I can get one Monday, and then I will play around with the AEM and get that up and going. So we did break the 400 horsepower mark. So ask before I show, but as you guys see this, I saw this morning and I was like, oh my God, like you definitely wouldn't suspect what is hiding under the hood. So cool little K series. Not a Honda guy, so I don't know what the difference is, if it's an SI, if it's a K24, K20, who knows. But it has a Sidewinder with a red turbo, which you wouldn't suspect from a car like this. So
Should be around 400.
he's saying it should be around 400, which my car is around 400 right now as well. So that's pretty cool for what it is. You wouldn't suspect it at all. Like, look at it. So thought I'd show that, guys. Like always, we are at JD Racing up in New Brunswick. I'll leave the link and stuff for it if you guys want to come here and get your car tuned. Really good with the Honda stuff, and as you see so far, the SRT's been here twice with no issues other than mechanical issues that was not caused by anyone but the car. So
AC drove it here, make it back home.
yeah, we drove it here both times. Leaky water pump, got it home. This time we're getting it home as well, and then we will get the new 3-bar map sensor. And just like that, guys, we are done. So we came in the first time on the dyno, we blew the water pump. We finished at a 352. Our first run this time was a 399, and we topped it out at 412. 412 is corrected, which means no matter where I went on any day, any temperature, I will still run a 412. And uncorrected, it is going to be a 422, guys. Thanks a lot. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll catch you for the next time in fourth gear to hit the 450 mark. Thanks, guys.